put them to work. That's what they're there for.
True.
I mean, you're going to give them drinks. You're going to feed them, so let them work for you a little bit.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Mikie Russo, my dear friend, for how many years? Oh, too many.
A long time.
A long time.
Very long.
Very long time. And then when it came time for me to get married, he's like, oh, I'll handle that. I'm a wedding planner.
Yeah.
Well, okay, $17
and
million.
the invoices are still coming.
$17 million later.
18 and a half.
We had a great wedding, and thanks to you, we all had a good time, right?
Yeah, it was amazing.
But you do all sorts of stuff. I love to see you. You're always on TV. You're always telling people how to get ready for the holidays, decorate the house.
Which is coming up.
And also, have you been to Mikie's store?
No, I can't wait to go, though.
Made by Michael Russo in Cold Spring Harbor, New York.
Yes.
It's such a gay store.
Very gay.
All right.
But it has the coolest stuff. Every time I see things, I'm like, oh, I would take that.
Right.
Oh, okay, Mikie.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, look, we have just a few moments here. I want to talk to you about what you're doing out on Long Island. It's all about pink. We just talked about pink before. Now we're talking about pink, the month of pink with, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes. So Pink Aid is an organization that really helps people that are going through treatment that can't financially make the bills because, when you're going through treatment, you miss work. There's just a lot of things that happen. So what they do is, they'll pay your utility bills, car payments, mortgage payments.
Wow.
So that burden is taken off of the patient so they could really focus on getting better for themselves and their families.
The patients and the family.
Yeah.
Because,
it's a lot.
Anything that has to do with any of these illnesses, especially cancer, affects everyone in the family, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I love that you're a part of this. How long have you been working with them?
So this is my first year, really hands-on with them, but I've been working with them for a little while.
He actually donates all the time. Our friend Dr. Blaine, she does a whole big Pink Aid party in June.
Yep.
And I know you donate to that.
Yep,
of course. You do. That's so nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a great cause. And you know what? Sometimes people don't know where to make a donation because you're like, does it really go to what they say? So I don't lend my name to many things or organizations, but this is one that I really love because of that. It's going directly to the people that need it, which is really important.
So how can we help? What do we need to do?
So give me all your money.
He's already done that, Mikie.
All right.
So if you go to pinkaid.org, everything's on there from our live auction. You could just make donations, which is really helpful. So if every listener just donated $1, right? Just $1. Think about what you spend $1 on, a million things, right?
Wow.
If you just spent $1, that would go such a long way, and it's helpful. It's really, really helpful.
All 24 of our listeners.
Yeah.
We have $24.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
And when we're off the air, we will make a contribution on behalf of the show as well.
Yeah, and it's a great cause.
So give the address again.
It's at the Paramount in Huntington. Taylor Dane's performing, which is amazing.
Taylor Swift?
Taylor
No.
Taylor Dane.
That's funny because when I text you, I was like, and Taylor's performing. And I'm thinking in my mind, wait, I should tell him it's Taylor Dane, not
We
Taylor
love Taylor
Swift.
Dane. I love Taylor Dane. Online, where do I go?
Yeah, she's the best. Pinkaid.org, and you could just find everything right there.
Pinkaid.org.
Yep.
Got to use you for a favor here.
Yes, of course.
Wedding planner extraordinaire. Our own Deanna's getting married in how many years?
In 2 years from today.
Oh, exciting. Hold on. Let me start my budget.
Okay, no. Now,
Deanna, you're in trouble.
Deanna, I don't want you to drive her into the poor farm like you did me at my wedding. What do you need help with that costs so much money? And how can you help her figure out ways to make it look great, yet not break the bank?
Okay, so what are you struggling with?
I just decor. Am I buying all this? Should I rent it? Do people give out favors? There's just all this stuff.
It's in a barn.
Yes.
It's in a barn. Right. All right. So this
So
is
cool.
where you call upon your wedding party, right? So if you want to buy all the stuff, make a night where you guys just make all of the decorations. You can make the table centerpieces. If you want to do special favors, put them to work. That's what they're there for.
True.
I mean, you're going to give them drinks. You're going to feed them, so let them work for you a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to hate it, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. No, but really, but you know what? Yeah, they understand. And it'll be fun to hang out with your wedding party.
That's so true.
Are you doing a Halloween theme?
No, I'm not. It's a little too before Halloween.
Thank you for not doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
I think you should do that.
I mean, I wish I could, but my fiance said no.
What else? When it comes to flowers, stuff like that, flowers are expensive, and then they die.
Of course. So I love doing like potted plants and stuff. So like if you do a centerpiece with just like beautiful like plants with maybe some flowers, like blooming flowers, just sprinkle those throughout the table, and then you can give those as favors, which is great because then you're like doing two things at once.
Oh.
Look at that.
And we saved money, but because we had flowers at the church, and after the church, we took those flowers and we put them at the reception hall, and it actually worked out really well.
Yeah, dual purpose.
Yes, Gandhi.
Yeah. So my sister, for her wedding, she did plants that they were going to plant in their front yard. So it was all like bushes and other stuff sitting on the table. It looked kind of cool. Is that trashy, Mikey?
No, I'm into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Listen, weddings are personal. No, weddings are personal, right? So you have to do like what's best for you, right? But if you do want to save like on the alcohol portion, do like signature drinks, so you don't have to have like a full bar. So you could do like 2 really popular cocktails, like maybe a whiskey based and like tequila, and just do that, so you don't have to have like a full bar.
Right. If you want to save on alcohol, don't invite me.
There you go. What's the craziest thing anyone has requested at a wedding?
The craziest?
Like for you to do, and you were like, oh.
Well, I mean, I would say Elvis with the whole street market fair situation.
That was awesome, though.
Oh, they brought in semi-trucks from Los Angeles and parked them on the street. We had to pay to close down streets.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
Elvis was like, "Oh, I can't get there. The street's closed. So annoying." I said, "Yeah, that's us."
Go ahead, Gandhi.
Okay, what is the biggest waste of money that people do at weddings?
The
Have at
biggest
weddings?
waste?
Yes.
I mean, there's like a lot of things, but I would say, which is crazy for me to say this because it's what I do, flowers. I love flowers. You know, they just get thrown out at the end of the night, which is like so insane to me.
Can you buy like used funeral flowers?
Oh my gosh, no.
They're free at the cemetery.
I mean, probably.
Good point.
Probably not.
They may have a couple of days left in them. Why not?
People,
I'm
people
serious.
do. No, people. Well, actually, that's how I started making flowers. I told my mom I needed to go to the funeral home to pick up flowers because I saw it on like Maury Povich or something, and she's like, "Why?" So I'm like, "Because I want to learn how to make flowers." So of course my mom took me like a lunatic. So we go pick up flowers, and I made them, but she said, "Do not bring them in the house. You have to make them outside." I'm like, okay.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what about food? I'm sure they cater it there at this place.
Yeah.
All right, so that's done.
I just don't know how many stations, like cocktail stations, to add.
So how many people are you having?
My list is 200.
Okay.
Our list, yeah.
So are you doing like cocktail hour first and then a full sit down dinner?
Yes.
So I would say don't do stations. Do more like fast food, because then people get too filled and then they don't actually eat the meal. You know what I'm saying? So I would do maybe just like heavier things for the past stuff. Don't do like full stations.
But the cocktail hour is sometimes better than the sit down.
True,
know
but
what I mean?
it depends like on the caterer. So if like the caterer is really great, you know, and their food's amazing, you don't want to waste it.
Fast foods, do it. You don't have to have tables full of shrimp.
Yeah.
They're going to be. Why are you not taking notes?
I should. I'll go back and watch this again. Take notes.
So far, has he helped you so far?
Oh yeah.
All right.
My last question is just where do you start? Like, because I got the venue down, but like, where do we start? Other than that, like, what do you think?
So you have to do all of your like key elements, like book, hair, makeup, video, photography, music. You have to do like all of those things because they do book out quite in advance, like a year, maybe a year and a half. So you're at 2 years, which is great. But also find vendors that you get as a recommendation because you are so far out. You don't want to just book a complete stranger because in 2 years, will they be there?
There you go. Mikie
Very good,
Russo.
Mr. Russo.
Again, how can we contribute to your big event on Long Island?
Oh, please do. Pinkaid.org. Go there. You can visit. We have all the links and everything. And I think you guys are posting something as well.
We are.
Yes.
And we're making a contribution as well.
Oh, you are?
And we love
Thank
you.
you so
Love
much.
you, Deanna.
Thank you.
Love you, Deanna.
Don't let me near the bar and you'll be just fine.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.